Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got to run a pitch. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. First down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Fires into the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Important second down play coming up. Catch made on the left side, and the defense brings him down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sims. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they get him down after the completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
A handoff to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. 15, that's where the offense will take over. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in a wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. When you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Canes will send up one team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Sims. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They'll hand it off. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown for the U. Made the defense look slow that time. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. How's the spin move? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quick throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he's got his man open downfield. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sims. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.